Aloha all and welcome back to Let's Play Crackdown. I'm Paper Mario Guy, and in the last episode we finished up things over in La Mugre and we took out Los Muertos, and in this episode we are going to be making some headway into the den as we take out many of the Volk scum that litter this great area of Pacific City. And in the meantime we are going to be upgrading some of our stats, and we are going to take out some generals, and it's going to be a great time for us. Not for them. They're going to die. They're all going to die, systematically, too. It's going to be scary for them, and in fact, they'll probably have trouble sleeping the entire time that we're here, as they just watch their comrades in arms die. Usually, it's going to be in a painful situation where they watch just hundreds and hundreds of their grunts get slaughtered before I mercilessly charge them and take them out. So, yeah, like I said, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. I can't wait. And the main thing that I really want to do before I really start to head out to some of the other sections is I just want to collect a little bit more agility. I think I would be fine, but it never, like I said, it never really hurts. And overall, I just want to try and get to a level 3 agility agent, and then I'm pretty much good. I'm pretty sure you can beat the game as a level 3 agent, but overall, just things become so much more easy for you, and this is just generally how I play. I like to collect a lot of agility orbs right at the beginning, and then I kind of forget about it for a while, and that's just how the nature of this game works for me. I'm gonna blow those guys all up with a grenade. I don't even think I need to do anything. They're just all gonna die. Are you all? Oh, yep, you died too. 3rd degree burns will do that to you. You should really watch out for that, guys. So, in my time off, between recording sessions, and I don't know who you guys really voted for the skins, but this is the guy I picked, and really, I'm just having too much fun playing this game, and I haven't released an episode yet, so I'm probably just going to continue to play as this guy for a while, and then if I happen to do another recording session, I'm just going to pick a random one. I'm sorry. I should not have asked for the skin things, but I'm just having way too much fun playing this. But anyway, in my time off between recordings, I found out some interesting information. I really was interested to see what the speedrun scene for a game like this was like, and disappointingly, I found out that it's pretty much non-existent. I looked on YouTube to see if there were any runs that I could see, and there was like pretty much nothing. There was one that was like unofficial, meaning that it wasn't accepted by Speedrun's archive or Speed Demos archive, and really that's like the official. I guess like the authority on speedruns, really. And I looked up just, to see if there were like strats out there for this game, and my results yielded no positive feedback. I even looked for like tips and stuff like that, and I just really didn't see anything. And the main reason that I found out was it's a difficult game to run because of the fact that to really restart a run after a mistake, you have to start all over with your grinding of skills and everything involved with that. And as a result, unless you're playing it on the PC, which I don't even know if it's playable on the PC, with like save states, it really is not the most accessible game to speedrun. And there's just so many opportunities for you to really mess up and end a run, that could have been promising. And to plan out the routes for everything, like, I mean, it's not the longest game that's been speedrun for sure, but it really is just kind of a difficult game to plan out, because you have to plan out so many different things. The boss routes, you have to plan out where your agility orbs are going to be collected by, to optimize that. You need to make sure that your skills are relatively balanced. You don't really need driving but you need some of the other ones that are essential, like strength, so that you have health, so that when you get into the later sections of the game, you're not just getting gunned down immediately, and explosives, because that's probably going to be the quickest way to take out, you know, the generals and stuff like that, as well as general firearms, because of course the game is centered around guns, so you're going to need some of that, and probably the most prominent is agility, because that's the thing that's going to prevent you from actually progressing in the story. So there are quite a few things that really prevent this game from being too accessible for speedrunning. And that's a shame, because, like I said, I think this game would be kind of cool to watch run, but, I mean, it makes sense to me. It's a lot of time to have to put in, and I died. How about that? Alright, so I went around collecting a few things. I want to collect a few of the supply points, which is really, I think, what I'm going to do. I want to also take out one of the generals in this video, but supply points are really my biggest thing, because the Volk is a little bit more unaccessible than Los Muertos was. A lot of the buildings are a little bit higher. Oh, catch! Whew.
Aren't you the lucky one?
Yeah, a lot of the buildings are unaccessible, or just more unaccessible, and it can get a little frustrating. So I like to just get the supply points early on, so that way, while I'm there, I'm not fretting, I'm not freaking out. So we're going to head over this way, over yonder, because I see a supply point blinking over there in the distance, and I want it, and I will have it, and it will be mine. Especially because this is a pretty accessible supply point. But I'm pretty close to upgrading my firearms to a 2-star, and I'm actually pretty close to getting up to 3 stars with my agility, so that's excellent. And I should mention something, a mistake I made actually all the way back in episode 1. I don't know if anybody commented, because like I said, I have not released any of those episodes yet. But you do not gain skill in all abilities when you get to the supply point. That happened, and I kind of just said that in the spur of the moment without really thinking. But what I meant to say is anytime you get an achievement, because the first supply point you get also yields an achievement, and that's when you get points in every category. So I made that mistake, and I just wanted to correct myself, because I felt pretty silly when I watched it back. And surprisingly, through the 7 episodes prior to this, I've only missed one hidden orb that I've watched back, and that's pretty good. Unless I miss more, in which that's pretty disappointing. But it's okay. We're well on our way to getting to a 3-star agent in agility, regardless of if I miss those hidden orbs or not. So I'm not worried. But I do want to get more supply points, regardless of whether or not they give me skill points in all of my skills. I don't care. I just want to be able to fast travel. And that's really my favorite thing pretty much in like video games. I just love being able to fast travel. I don't know, like, there is a certain joy in certain games to traveling around, but at the same time it can get frustrating, especially in slower paced games, or like games with massive worlds, where I just don't really feel like walking everywhere or driving anywhere. So
another agency supply point captured means more space to store gang
that's that.
weapons.
But my agility quest is nearly complete, and yeah, I was very surprised that I didn't get any intel, but here we go.
Igor Rafik Biragov spent his formative years forging a far-reaching reputation as a driver of safety-challenged trucks packed with volatile, hazardous compounds over incredible distances and through treacherous conditions. These days, he drives the smooth running of the Volk's substantial fleet of trucks and military vehicles. His dedicated teams of Gators shadow all cargo routes throughout the city and hijack trucks forced to pass through the den. Biragov then sells the merchandise to desperate immigrants and uses the proceeds to buy military vehicles from his extensive contacts.
well, that man has a lucrative plan, and that is pretty hardcore, manipulating the immigrants like that. But, again, I'm just gonna have to kill him, so he better swindle as many immigrants as fast as he can, because I'm coming. I may be slow about it, but I will eventually show up, and he will die. Alright, so let's do some killing. Fortunately, there's 2 peacekeeper cars right there, so naturally I'm going to kill them as well, which is not what I meant to do. Oh, that's horrifying. That sucks. Sucks to be them. Alright. So I have 3 of the 4 supply points for the Volk. And unfortunately, they're all on the same island. And I never really understood why. Because why would you hoard all the supply? Like, that just seemed like odd choice to me. Like, I know the grate from the keep pops out into the other island, but that doesn't stop you from putting a supply point there. Like, even if it was like 3 in 1, like, that would be a better ratio. But there are so many Volk people to kill right now. It's like a field day. I am having so much fun. Just gonna walk right up to you, like the Terminator. Kick you right in the face. Oh, satisfying. And there... Hello. Hello, sweetheart. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Meant to reload. Oh, wow, I died very quickly again. I forgot that woman's bodyguards are incredibly well equipped. They have, they have quite the weapons. I actually like to, when I kill, this particular general, I steal her weapon because I'm pretty sure she has a really good rocket launcher, or at least she has, like, one of the first rocket launchers that you have good use, or good access to, so I'm actually going to take this sniper rifle right here, reload, and regroup, because if I can take out this woman from afar, that would just, that would solve a lot of my problems. Oh, wow. They just kill so fast. I totally forgot about how fast these people kill. And this is why it's good to have a lot of strength. Alright. Well, again, I'm not really concerned about dying because I don't lose that many stats. But I do want to take this woman out. Oh, there's just so many of them. Alright, well, this is a good vantage point. They can't really get at me, it seems. So I'm just going to sit here, let my health regenerate. At least my shields regenerate a bit. Now they're throwing grenades. They're getting feisty. Oh, didn't mean to throw that, but it's okay. Oh, it's not okay. It's not okay. Wow, they just sniped me out of the air. Man, I felt like I was in like a melee combo or something like that. That was crazy. Slightly embarrassing. Where is this woman, though? That's the question. I cannot find her. Oh, I'm just gonna destroy you in the corner. Oh, just dead. Oh. After all that embarrassment, just destroyed you, just annihilated. Now I'm gonna run like a bitch. Peace, I'm out.
Natalia Grisanova's passing leaves her brute squads lacking an authority figure to control them. Their reduced effectiveness is made worse by rebellious immigrants gaining confidence, a diversion likely to make the Den a less dangerous district for agents on patrol.
That man just spawned a trash can out of nowhere and pegged that man in the face. That was pretty great. I'm not going to lie. I enjoyed that thoroughly.
Grisanova's passing extend to the effectiveness of the Volk
Alright.
Kingpin's guards. Their health is in question without her special touch.
So these guys are definitely going to be weaker now, and I underestimated the Volk briefly, but I will not do it again. Don't die. Oh, you died. You piece of shit. Whatever. Alright, so that was pretty tough, but we took out our first of the Volk generals. And I think I'm going to leave that all in because it was awkward and embarrassing, and I need to humiliate myself a little bit. Hopefully that same thing will not happen in the next episode. So until next time, I'm Paper Mario Guy of the KoopaNinjaBros. See you guys all then.